In the back of my head, I always wanted to go somewhere else. When I went in the Army, that was the first time I've ever really been gone for any significant period of time. And coming back home, you drive down the road, you can't go a mile without waving to somebody because I was born and raised here. So I realized that, man, no matter what, I'll always be in Whatcom County because that's where, I've developed these relationships. We're going through Target. We see this Salvation Army, the angel tree tags, so we don't really think much of it, but we think it'd be fun to get maybe 2 or 4 of those little tags. And so we got, 4 of the little angel tree tags, and we go in, we buy the gifts and come back out. And for some reason, I can't sleep, and so my mind just goes crazy, and I start thinking, man, maybe, how could we make this bigger? How could we get this angel tree thing to be bigger? And I thought, well, I got all these relationships in the community with work. So I went back to that Target the next morning at 10 or 11, as soon as that place opened up, and I picked out 20 or 30. And I start getting on the phone, and I'm driving around and calling people, and I said, hey, this is what I'm doing. I've got these angel tree tags, and my goal is to sign them out to you guys if you're interested, no pressure. And boy, it worked out pretty good. Those 30 tags were gone in maybe 4 hours or so. So I go back to Target, and that lady there, she says, we can't give you any more tags. Well, then I had to get real creative and go to Whatcom Educational Credit Unions. They had the trees there, did the same thing. I don't know how many we ended up filling that first year, but maybe even 70, I don't remember. The next year I decided to do the same thing, but this time I went about it a little bit different. And so I was kind of, I was supported by the Salvation Army, so I got my own batch of tags. And man, we did more the second year. And third year it grew even more. We got a couple more gals involved. Over the years we've bought a gift for 1,917 individual children. For me, what makes the difference is the people, the parents that take their kids shopping, and so the kid picks out something that they would like, and then they have them give it away, and they explain to them that they're giving the gift to kids that don't get those things. And I can't take credit for any of this because it's the community that's come together, believed in my idea, and those are the people that made it work. I think the second year that I did this, and my aunt, she took some tags, and she says, you remember when you got gifts from the Salvation Army? I looked at her. No. She says, yeah, you don't remember that Christmas where you got your, mom and grandma, you guys signed up for the Salvation Army gifts? And I said, no, I had no idea. Of course, they came from Santa or from Mom, I had no idea. And she says, oh my gosh, I thought you knew that the whole time. I had no idea. She says, that's crazy, how that full circle. The whole reason I'm here is to, make a difference in other people's lives. That's what it's about. Relationships are the number one thing that'll outlive, that's the only impact that we can really make. Operation Doing More, when I started that, we set it up as something that if I died tomorrow, it can continue on. So I'm just here to make the biggest impact that I can in the shortest period of time.